Here we go. We're on the internet. Hello. Doing some internet things. Oh, this microphone is slightly rickety. Hang on. Let me just lift it up more gently. There we go. That should be fine. We'll see. Hi. Was it? It's a Wednesday. Hanging out. Wednesday, the 25th. Just figured to hang out for a little while. Not really. Probably going to be here for a long chunk of time, but figured I was in here screwing around, setting up my standby. You know, now that I'm switching software again, it's the whole thing. You know, well, look at that. That I would come and play some video games for the heck of it. People, yeah, okay, all right. No, it looks like people are seeing it. Okay. I don't know if there was more of a delay. Some people saying they had to refresh, but I don't know. Here we are. Hi. I don't know. I just funning around with some arcade games. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Sure. Some beeping noises, and here we are. Uh-oh. Let's play a little Berserk here.
Charge it.
Did that robot just say, charge it? Charge it to the game. Be out.
Get humanoid. Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Jeez. Okay, we gotta go. Ah!
Intruder must not escape.
I thought I was appearing at the bottom of the screen and just walked right into the
Destroy the intruder.
Stupid. Okay.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Get this fucker. We'll go. Go, go, go.
The humanoid must not escape.
Charge the humanoid.
Fuck that robot. And that one as well. You really don't have a lot of time. Okay, well, we got it done that time. I was going to say, like, it feels like you don't really have a ton of time to get all these robots dead before Evil Otto shows up and starts really causing problems. Let's go. Let's go. All right. How about you?
Intruder alert.
Okay.
Intruder alert.
Go. 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 Get away.
The intruder must not escape. Destroy the humanoid.
Yeah.
The humanoid.
I did not stick close enough. Oh shit. Fucking dicks. Alright.
Attack the humanoid. Intruder
Okay,
alert.
follow me.
Intruder alert.
Suck it.
The intruder must not escape.
So if you're not familiar with Berserk,
Got the humanoid. Got the intruder.
Evil Otto is invincible. That's the catch there. Not a great score. So there's, there are other versions of Berserk. The catch is that most of them don't talk, which is, it's half the fun. But I guess I haven't really messed with these other ones. Let's try this. Yeah, get some more good beeps. I gotta move chat over here so I can see it when this game window starts taking up space. Okay. It's way hard. It's way harder to understand in Spanish. At least it is for me. I don't know.
Intruso alerta. En vista intruso. El humanoide no debe escapar.
Yo, that's fucked up. Why are you so close? Let's try this version. Would I suggest this if you wanted to learn Spanish? Of course. Hearing Spanish spoken by native speakers is that type of immersion technique is often very useful.
13 mensling.
13 find.
13 mensling. Achtung, Eindringling.
13.
Der Eindringling darf nicht entkommen. Er schießt den Eindringling. Achtung, Eindringling. Tötet den Menschling.
No.
Der Eindringling darf nicht entkommen. Zerstört den Feind.
I feel like it's better to go out one of the side doors because
Der Menschling darf nicht entkommen.
if evil auto spawns on the side, and theoretically you've already worked your way across the level, you have a little more opportunity to just get a bit more separation. Well, those guys, yeah, I don't want them to shoot the other one.
15 Menschling.
Der Eindringling darf nicht entkommen.
Or whatever that dude said.
17 Menschling.
Achtung, Eindringling. Der Menschling darf nicht entkommen. Fängt den Feind.
Fair enough. There's one more version here before we move on.
Attaquez-le.
Robots speaking French like a proper Daft Punk record.
Alerte intrusion. Le mien ne doit pas échapper.
What do I want out of a new Daft Punk album? It's actually something I've been thinking about a little bit lately. That last album they put out, it didn't end up sticking with me very much. Like, I liked it at the time, and it kind of just, it came and went over the course of that summer, right? And so it's tempting to say, like, oh, I want something like they made before that, but that seems like a very narrow-minded way to go about it. So
Lumière doit pas échapper. Tuez-le.
so I guess I would want to be surprised, but also ideally it's music I would want to continue listening to for years to come. It's kind of all I want out of any album, really. That just sounds like it's broken. That doesn't sound like French. That sounds like it's like a robot with a didgeridoo.
Attaquez-le, le minion est détruit.
L'ennemi est détruit.
So let's see what we have here. Couple of different other versions here. We'll see how well they'll play here. Yeah, this is the Atari 2600 version of the game. This is a pretty good version of this game, I think. It doesn't talk, but what are you gonna do? So I believe you can actually, if you line it up just right, you see how there's a bit of a gap between dude's head and the rest of his body here? I believe a bullet can actually pass through that when you won't die. Which is pretty fucking crazy, if you can pull it off. Yeah, just walk into the wall. It's fine. Problem solved. Oh, yeah, well, that's how you get got. Just line that up just right. Where's Evil Otto? When does he show up? Maybe there's a difficulty setting or something that is not turned on by default or something. Yeah. Huh? Alright, that's enough of this version. What else do we got? Apparently it came out on the 5200 and the Atari 800. Well, I guess there's a prototype that exists for the 800. Let's see here. I guess let's try the 5200 version. I assume you mean Binding of Isaac. I've never been a big Binding of Isaac fan. I just didn't like I didn't like the shooting in it very much. Oh, right. Okay, this one talks. And
Chicken fight like a robot.
that robot's just trapped in a box.
Intruder alert, intruder alert. Chicken fight like a robot. Intruder alert, intruder alert. The humanoid must not escape.
I bet there are other versions of this game that are not listed in my list here. Because we're almost out of versions of Berserk already. But I bet this was ported to a ton of other platforms. I bet there are like way more computer versions of it. There's got to be an Apple II version of Berserk, right?
Intruder alert, intruder alert.
Get away, get away, get away.
The humanoid must not escape.
Alright. That's enough of that version. Oh, right. Well, yeah, there's this one. Berserk for the Vectrex. Really. Whoa, I don't know why it's running. Oh, it's because it's kind of an analog controller. That's really weird that it's drawing like a gun reticle on screen, but that's default configurations for you, am I right? Boing. I could quickly turn this off, but I don't think we're going to play this game long enough for me to need to turn this reticle off. I do kind of like the look of this, though. Oh, I thought that one was going to touch the wall and die. Real rapid fire, too. I don't know why this is this flickery. All right. Probably because there are so many robots on screen. Look. Kind of can't play one without the other. Berserk led to Frenzy, the sequel to Berserk. Are there Vectrex emulators that can replicate the overlays? I bet MAME does that. I bet MAME would do that if you had the artwork in place. There's a pretty robust artwork system in MAME for overlays and marquees and bezels and stuff like that. Berserk is pretty crazy. I think the enemies don't look nearly as cool. But you can shoot through these walls, and then also some of them reflect your shots. There's also one other pretty big change.
Charge attack, shoot, kill, destroy.
Is that you can kill Evil Otto. I mean, he immediately respawns. It's not like a long respite. But yeah, I don't know. The enemies in this game I always thought looked lame compared to the robots in Berserk. Those are cool designs. Whereas like these weird skeleton bots. Fuck you. Although this guy is a dick, I'll give him that. Fucking.
Charge attack, shoot, kill, destroy.
I don't even. Oh god.
Robot attack.
Robot attack. Oh god. Can I just... Oh, I can't even shoot anymore because those bullets are on screen. We've got to get out of here. Just doesn't have the oomph that Berserk did in its design, you know? The wall bounce stuff on the shots, like it feels like a ROM hack or something, right? I mean, it feels like, hey, we made Berserk, and what can we kind of do with this quickly? It's like, oh, I don't know, what if we, instead of just robots, we had a, you know, wider design of enemies? What if we made it so you could shoot through the walls? And then someone was like, what if we made it so you could kill Evil Otto? And then whoever designed Evil Otto was like, fuck you, no. What? Why? It's a terrible idea. Saying it's a better sequel than Super Pac-Man? I don't know. I always kind of liked Super Pac-Man.
Robot attack.
Robot attack. Let's see if I can... Oh, right. He's frowning.
Charge attack, shoot, kill, destroy.
Yeah, what now? Okay, now we run away. I think can you shoot a can I shoot a hole and walk out it?
Robot attack.
Yeah. So, you know, geomod technology. Says the codec isn't supported on the Chromecast. I talked to Twitch about that. I don't know.
Robot attack.
Oh, I can't make it through that hole. And we're dead. Now we're dead. Yeah, so I can just, like, blow this whole wall away if I want to.
Robot attack.
Robot attack. Frenzy's cool. Oh, I guess it did come to some other platforms, huh? Like the ColecoVision, for example. Sometimes this takes a few, and by sometimes I mean every time, it takes a few seconds to show it. Whoa. The movement is very speedy. Also, music. That's like a good little pose for the shooting, right? And just like, he looks serious. Robot attack. Go, 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 go. I like his pose for the shooting. I think it is really good. Look at him. He's like, yeah, that's like an action stance right there. It's tough. Fuck it. Can I? Doesn't seem like that does anything. Oh, shit. That does something. I like that he smiles when you die. I like the stance you take when you're getting blown up. It's like you're getting de-rezzed in Tron or something. This is like the movement is so erratic. Like you just move so quickly. All right, fucker. Oh. Robot attack. Wait, is there a way out of here at all? I guess not. I mean, I guess I could try to trick that robot into killing itself, but... Shit. And that's what I get. I'm not sure what to make of the music in this game. It just has music. It's like, hey, we wrote some music for this port. I don't know. Why not? We can't talk, so we got to do something else. It's not especially good music. Yeah, the death sprite is really good. Like, what if you took that and blew it up onto it and like just put it on a shirt? Do you think that would work? Some of these other versions, I'm not sure that I'm gonna be able to figure out how to get them to go, but let's see. The BBC Micro Model B Plus 128K. Actually, I think I have better luck loading it off cassette. I think we need to start the tape. Maybe not. Maybe this one auto-plays the tape if it gets going. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Pressure zone. That's, of course, like there's only... It's the canonical right answer to that question. All right, it looks like that one's not going to go. Well, let's just try... Can I figure out... I guess I don't know the floppy disk commands for this at all. That's just going to try to do tape, basically. Oh. Cat, does that work? Mistake. No. Mistake. Do you have to do chain off of discs also? No. Well, I guess it might just not be called Frenzy. I wonder if I can use a wild card here. Where's the asterisk? There we go. No. All right. Well, I'll look into that some other time. Perhaps we can check out the BBC Micro version of Frenzy, you know, the important shit. While we're thinking about games that speak, this one comes to mind. This game scared the shit out of me.
So, a creature for my amusement. Prepare for battle.
Fuck that guy, man. Prepare for docking. We've docked into that one.
So, you defeated my scouts. Well, my cruisers will destroy you.
Let's take that one.
You are starting to annoy me, creature. My destroyers will annihilate you.
Aha! Damn it. Ah! Shit. There's too many of them. No, they will change course apparently as well. No. Oh, all right. Don't know how I lived through that. Not going to ask too many more questions about it. Last one.
You survived. Warships, dispose of this annoyance at once.
Yeah, those are warships. Sure. Yeah. Shit.
Our battle is completed, warrior. You were a stimulating opponent.
Leave me alone, creep. Ugh. One, enemy ships will be formed by 4 craft coming together. This game is all about docking, offensively and defensive docking. Only complete enemy ships can launch fireballs. Good to know. Partial enemy ships will try to ram the player ship. Between rounds, the player ship can dock for more firepower. To dock, destroy enemy fleet before reinforcements arrive. Easy peasy. That reminds me of another vector game. This game had a paddle, a spinner, so we'll try to play it. This is Tac-Scan, which I always thought had a cool look. You control this whole fleet of ships. Oh. So you see up there where it says I have 8 ships. Okay, well, we'll just try to dock here. Okay. We lost a lot of guys. I've got some extras here. I can just fill in the gaps. You see up there now I only have 4 ships left because I filled in these gaps. So it's kind of up to you, like when you want to expend your lives, which is like kind of a cool idea. like this kind of behind the back perspective not as effective. But, you know, it's a neat idea. Ooh. Alright, we only got 2 ships left. That's some more coming in, though. If we catch them in our rack. Okay, now we gotta fly through this wormhole or something. Keep it centered. Keep it tight. Okay, okay, we're okay. We did it. Ugh. Ugh. You know, now that we only have 2 ships, it's a little easier to protect them. But we'll try to catch these ones anyway. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Let's try to catch him here. There we go. Got both of them. Just something about the movement here, you know. It's like I can kind of just spin the spinner, you know, move the mouse around, and stuff moves about as smoothly as you would like, I guess, when it comes to the action. It just doesn't look good. Or it doesn't look as good as the first part. And the gameplay's not, like, notably different, right? It's the same basic enemies. Guys, this is just, can I just say this is a bad formation? Can we not fly like this? Can you guys spread out just a touch? No? Okay, you won't fly. I mean, I thought I was like the commander or something. I could be like, hey, don't fly dumb. Oh, jeez. I'm just getting picked apart. Okay, here we go. Let's get both. Oh, no. Fuck. Wow. I died with 1 ship left. Like if I had... This is pretty good too, honestly. What year was this? What's the copyright on this? Not going to tell me. Well, that's okay. I've got ways of seeing... Oh, 82. Okay. 1982. I don't know why I suddenly just got on a vector kick, but sometimes that's just how it goes. This is a Star Castle. I gotta bust through the walls of this thing and smoke this dude. You see the little fireballs that are on the edges of the wall when they get to the outside. That's when they eventually kind of fly out here to cause problems. Okay. Just, oh, yeah. See, that's what I get. I was like, oh, maybe the fireball doesn't fire on the first stage. Maybe they give you kind of an easier time. No. Oh, see, and if you blow every wall in a segment, or every segment in a wall, a new one generates, and then you fucked up. Okay, let's time our shots, get a crack in there, just see if we can get just enough time to... Oh, if I just don't stop for nothing. Die, fucker. feel like more games today could use just a low-pitched droning noise, you know? Like that. Listen to that. Ah! I mean, it's high-pitched. It's a little too much, but... Like, imagine if the whole time you were playing, I don't know, Dark Souls, it was just like this low-pitched drone, this low-pitched synthy drone. Like, yeah. For 100 hours straight. That's Star Castle. You know, I'm probably just going to play like one more game and then wrap it up. One or two. I don't know what it is with these Vector games. That's just how tonight went, I guess. This is Red Baron. Atari put this out in McMulloch's. Is this... Do I use an analog stick for this? How do I actually... Okay. This joystick is like not centered. If I... Hang on. I might need to... In some cases, with some of these analog games, you need to kind of swirl the sticks around a little bit just to calibrate them when you first boot it up. But sometimes it's just gonna not behave and not center, and then you're just sort of fucked. The mouse is sort of working too. Okay, alright, well. That's just a mess of vectors right there. So the aiming in this is a little hard. This might be a good case for artwork, if it does exist, because if I remember right, the reticle was kind of drawn on the screen. I can get that pyramid, if I can just get it. Oh, fuck. There, got it. Did it. I'm pretty sure you can't hold the fire button down. I think you'll overheat eventually. Come on, come on. Oh, this is bad. We're gonna die. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. If I can just keep... No, okay. Get... No, no, no. Alright, now the blimps are shooting missiles. That's bad. Where'd that blimp go? Oh, now these ground... It's Missile City down here. We got blowed up. We got blowed up again. Man. Let's just, let's let a plane get behind us because, it's cool. So basically, yeah, if if you can't hit the target, and it gives you a lot of time to do so, it just gets behind you. And then you see the screen fill with bullet holes, and then you are dead. Those blimps are viscous. No, agreed. Incredibly viscous blimps. Hella viscous. Can I just crash into the mountain? Does that happen too? I'm not sure. Yes, you can. They thought of that. Good on them. Anyway, I don't know why I ended up playing a bunch of vector games, but that's just how it goes sometimes. And I didn't even play Armor Attack, honestly. That's the weird thing. I don't know that they really did any home versions of this. Of Red Baron. You know, like Battlezone got some home versions, but this is, Snoopy and the Red Baron is really all we get from Atari on the 2600, and this is obviously a completely different thing. It's a weird fucking game. I don't know that I've ever played this before. It's dropping turds? It's like a bad chopper command. That looked like a root beer. Isn't that what you find the sop with camel? That's what Snoopy does. Okay, did I win or did I lose? You never know with stuff like that. I can't fly up any higher. I can't get him with this one. Okay, that 4 went to 3, so I assume that was me dying. Anyway, I don't know what I'm... We'll dig into some of that stuff some other night. Vector games look cool. The color ones especially so. There was I forget the name of it, but there was some people made a vector game not that long ago. And put it onto, I don't know if they put it onto actual vector monitors or not. I think they did. But I don't think anyone's making any of those monitors anymore. So it's really just like, hey, you got to find one and repurpose it and all that other stuff. And, they don't last. So that's kind of hard. Yeah, vector on 8K TV. Honestly, that's the thing I want to see if Tempest 4000 can do when it finally comes out. Is like, how do those fake vectors look at 4K with HDR? Like, can you really replicate the glow of a vector and make it look real? Is that something that like emulator authors could do to make Asteroids and a lot of those other games just look a little more realistic compared to how they originally looked? I think that would be really cool. Like if 4K HDR, if 4K HDR meant that we got better vector graphics, that's cool. That's fine with me. I got my other stuff up and running here, but so that's fun. I'm gonna take off. Everybody have a good night. It's Wednesday. I'll see you around. Can hit with this.